and she's also a chef, so the spread was very, very nice. And I even got a couple presents.
Okay.
Like I don't even get presents when I'm at home, but we're just like I didn't grow up in a present family, right? So like we grew up kind of just the little kids get the presents, but we just enjoy drinking and eating, right? And then so this year I had like I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm getting so many presents. This is nice.
And then the work began right after Christmas.
Yeah, literally we started going right after Christmas.
January 1.
January 1 we started going,
So you
yeah.
stayed here Christmas.
That's how Lisa is.
Yeah. This team,
Yeah, she does
Fire and
that.
Ice, I'm telling you guys,
Something
I feel like the luckiest artist, and I'm the first artist, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Besides Ice.
Yes.
And,
He's
officially
signed with Fire
Yes.
Ice.
Wow.
But just the team, I don't have to do anything except not complain. No, I'm kidding. No, they're amazing. These guys are like, you know, like I'm not good with social media. Like I'm a millennial, I guess, in the millennial area, but I'm not good with social media, right? Like I don't do many things well, but there's a couple things I do really well, and there's so many things I don't do well. And so the admin stuff, like I'm a C-type personality, so it's like I just want to sing, right? And I want to feel and sing. And so like now that I have this whole team, they handle all that stuff that I don't have to worry about that I was trying to do for so many years. And because I was trying to do it myself for so many years, I was always hitting a ceiling, and I couldn't get past that in my career. And so they've really helped me, give me wings to just be me and just have fun and talk to you guys. So this is
So the single, her Christmas single, I mean, if you can talk about,
Yeah.
you know, how, when it, you know, launching it here, and then how busy they kept you all through.
Yeah, so
January.
I think that was like both end, right? So I had the Christmas single that I wanted to promote here, but it was more of a catalyst for me to get back into the Filipino community, right?
Yeah.
And so it was something that allowed me to get in the door with CNN and get in the door with all these different like media outlets to say, hey, I'm promoting this, but also I'm back, and I'm here to like, you know, work.
Yeah.
And so it did its job, I think. The Christmas single really did its job, and then also we're releasing a Christmas album at the end of the year as well. And that's going to be, I don't know if we're going to do block singles or like maybe like an EP, but we have 16 songs for Christmas, 8 originals. And so I don't know if it's going to be blocked out or if we're just going to do a full album. We still have to discuss that. But yeah, then we got, obviously from, you know, doing the you guys writing amazing pieces and then being on all these different TV shows, it helps to, you know, keep the momentum going. And so that's what I think Fire and Ice really capitalized on was, okay, let's keep the momentum going. Let's get you promoting this concert. Let's get you on ASAP, or let's get you on Eat Bulaga and all these different things. So I've been able to go and meet all like these like iconic TV personalities too, right? And it's not slowing down, and I don't think it's going to slow down really anytime soon. Even after the concert, we have other
You're
things.
recording a new album.
Recording, yeah, and collabing with different Filipino artists. And
Yes.
everything here. So it's gonna. This year is really, I think, what's meant for this year is we're gonna really hit like the market here in the Philippines and really here I'll get. No, I'm just joking.
So it's not, you know, never mind. Anyway.
So you-
Hello, hi.
So you're gonna be on ASAP this Sunday?
Sunday, yeah, on the 11th.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You were on ASAP already.
Yeah, years ago I was for promoting I Love OPM. Yeah.
So you're gonna do
This time it's promoting the concert, and actually we're singing one of the songs.
They're
that we're
launching
doing.
The Voice Teens. So
Yeah,
Oh,
they're
The
launching
Voice
Voice
Teens,
Teens.
okay.
Since I'm a Voice alum in the States, it just all worked out, and that's how it always. That's really how the whole process has been. Everything has just been so kismet and working out and flowing. So it has a really nice flow to it.
So, Lisa, ano pang mga plano for Ryan? Dito ka naman.
Hello.
Yeah. So you're gonna be
Ice to come because yeah.
so you're gonna be a judge on
No.
I know.
Well, maybe. Who knows?
Yeah,
Maybe in the
yeah, why
future.
not?
But for right now, no. I was just plugging the
Uh-huh.
new Voice Teens. And
Ano pa
Also
mga
the
plans
concert.
for Ryan?
Plans for Ryan? Well, definitely after the concert. We're inviting, of course, networks, some labels in the concert, just so that they can see how amazing he is as a performer. They're going to be blown away because the whole show is going to show different sides of him. So the voice of Ryan is all about the different facets of him. Yes, his wheelhouse is classical music, but you're going to see a totally different Ryan because we're also incorporating a lot of rock ballads and unplugged music, very acoustic. So it's really a range,
Yeah.
showing his range as a singer. We're going to capitalize on that. We'll be collabing with some local artists on some songs. We're already thinking of doing an album, releasing some singles here. So there's also been interest from some networks on what his plans are. So maybe we'll sit, with some networks if they are interested in having him as a guest or host. Yeah. So it's really an entire, hopefully in the next 3 years.
Wow.
It's a long game, but
Yeah.
there's a lot of opportunity. And
We
as
have a
long as
12-month
it's-
plan for him, but we'll see how it goes first because I know that he also has plans in the U.S. So we're going to hopefully find a way to integrate all of these plans here with his plans in the U.S. and
Yep. But like I said, you always have to go where the opportunity is as a musician, singer, right? And you got to go where the people are gonna be listening, right? And my team is now here. It's the best team I've had. So that's the only team I've ever really had. So thank you guys for that. But,
I've seen because he's been performing with ICE on a few shows. I mean, just to ICE has been doing a lot of gigs lately.
Yeah.
So just to get the feel of like how the audiences respond to him.
Yeah.
It's been amazing, especially of course
Uh-huh.
when it's always a shock when he sings this classical songs. Like he has such a powerful vocal.
Yeah.
So it's such a treat for people who are used to ICE singing acoustic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's that contrast is always so
Yeah.
interesting to watch.
Yeah.
Like the audiences are like talagang iba yung ano nila. So so we're trying to get a feel of what really works. Mixing it together, like, okay, it's good to have this but very powerful songs, but at the same time it's also nice to see that soulful side of him.
Yeah, because I think what Ice and I were kind of talking about was
And there's a love team happening here actually. It's like #Rice, so Ryan and Ice. Because Ice on the wala siya dito, but because they've been singing in karaoke, nagkakaraoke sila just to practice. And there's this chemistry in terms of like Ice also channeling his Broadway side because he doesn't, Ice is an actor also. He's a theatrical performer. So it brings out that side of him whenever he performs with Ryan, and vice versa. Like him naman, you can really see him naman then parang channel more the vulnerable, intimate side of him.
We're still Team Lies too, Murray. Team Lies.
Lights pa rin.
so am I.
Yeah.
I'll always be rooting for that team.
Team Lies.
But it's very interesting to see because I'm always doing those big ballads, and that's always usually what I perform is a big show-stopping ballad. And Ice made a really good point saying it's amazing when you do that and people love it, but Ice wants me to be more relatable now because talent isn't always relatable, but you can wow somebody, but you might not be able to relate to them. And so Ice has this uncanny ability to be talented and also relate so well with the audience, right? And so that's one thing that I'm learning is, okay, you don't always have to go top gear to hit these notes. Sometimes it's about what you're saying, and it's about the vulnerability of the song, and it's not about the talent of the vocal. It's about the pureness and truth of the song, and the story that you're telling. And so that's kind of one thing that I'm really taking to heart is that side of it. And all those pieces play a part in entertaining the audience and moving them because art. That's what art is raising people up to their higher self and up to the divine and up to God, and instead of shocking them, you're there to lift them up. You're trying to lift up the people.
Lisa, we were just saying that since your network is quite large, So do you plan to tap the network?
Yes. It's funny because there's already been, I don't even have to do anything. Like they reach out to me and are curious like what's Ryan's plans? Is he staying here longer? Because they want to set up something. So I needed to talk to him first. So that we had that meeting last Sunday just to really understand how he sees like, because I see that the concert is just the beginning. It's a takeoff point to what could be a career that he can also have here in the Philippines. But we also have to understand the sensibilities, the how he relates to, and that's where ICE comes in. ICE grounds everything so much that parang he's even dancing on TikTok now. I mean, so
Not very well.
It's a lot of. So there's it's
See,
also
not very well.
it's also a big change in terms of the culture, understanding the culture of Filipino audiences. Of course, in the US, nakita ko rin yung yung kanyang openness. Before, it's all about image. You have to look the best. But here in the Philippines, it's all about authenticity. Like, wala kang makeup, mas maganda.
Wearing a baseball hat and a shirt. I always would be dressed up and stuff to meet, right? The last press con, I was all ready to go, and then ICE is like, just chill, just be you. Be relatable. Because you'll have your moments to shine, but just be relatable in certain moments where it's you don't have to be the best in the room or anything. Just hang out, and it's really been like a relief for me, because for many years I've put that mantle on every time where it's like now I don't fully have to do that, and I can just relax in it a little bit. So ICE has really been a godsend for me. For sure.